The Batman is set in Gotham, a dark American city plagued by crimes and corruption. Seawalls surround the city to prevent flooding. The mayor of Gotham is Don Mitchell Jr., but he's quickly murdered by the Riddler, the main antagonist, whose identity remains a mystery until the third act. Bruce Wayne, who assumes a secret identity as Batman, investigates the mayor's murder, working closely with Lieutenant James Gordon from the Gotham Police. At the crime scene, they find a cryptic message. This is the Riddler's modus operandi. He commits crimes, leaves cryptic clues behind, and vanishes, forcing Batman to engage in a cat-and-mouse game with the Riddler always a step ahead. Parallel to his crime spree, the Riddler is also growing a cult-like online following. Before the Riddler assassinates Commissioner Pete Savage, Batman and Lieutenant Gordon find a USB stick with photos showing the mayor exiting a nightclub with a woman named Annika. The Iceberg Club is owned by the Penguin, an ambitious criminal operating under the notorious crime boss Carmine Falcone. Prior to the events of the movie, the Falcone crime family rose to prominence in the aftermath of a historic drug bust, which led to the prosecution and conviction of their rivals, the Maroni family. Falcone now controls their drug operation. This incident also helped propel politicians to success, including Mayor Mitchell, Commissioner Savage, and District Attorney Coulson. When Batman investigates the nightclub, the Penguin says he has no info. In this scene, we're introduced to Selina Kyle. The promotional material for the movie refers to her as Catwoman, but they never do in the movie. Selina is a waitress at the lounge and Annika's roommate. In the third act, Selina is revealed to be Falcone's daughter, but the two have no connection. When Annika suddenly disappears, Batman teams up with Selina to conduct an undercover investigation at the Iceberg Lounge. There, she learns that elected officials, namely the late Commissioner Pete Savage and District Attorney Gil Coulson, accepted bribes from Falcone. So the Maroni's downfall was a corrupt endeavor. Coincidentally, the District Attorney is the following elected official falling victim to the Riddler. Coulson is abducted and sent to crash Mayor Mitchell's funeral. With a time bomb secured around his neck, it doesn't take long for Batman to show up and for the Riddler to contact him via Coulson's phone. The Riddler says he'll detonate the bomb if Coulson fails to solve 3 riddles. The Riddler wants to know the name of the informant who helped the authorities conduct the drug bust on the Maronis, but Coulson refuses and the bomb detonates. Batman and Lieutenant Gordon suspect the Penguin may have been the informant, but they later realize he was not. They also learn that the Riddler holds a grudge against the Wayne family, but when he sends Bruce an explosive letter, it's his butler, Alfred, who ends up in the hospital. When they were alive, Bruce's parents, Martha and Thomas Wayne, were prominent figures in Gotham, but they were both murdered amid Thomas's campaign for mayor. The Riddler says Thomas worried for his campaign after learning that a journalist named Edward Elliot was writing a story about Martha's family scandals. He says Thomas hired Falcone to murder the journalist, but Alfred says Thomas only wanted Falcone to silence him, not kill him. The butler says Thomas felt guilty and planned to surrender to the police. Alfred thinks Falcone murdered the Waynes before they could incriminate him. And that's plausible because we learned that Falcone killed Annika after she found out he was the informant. Angered by this revelation, Selina tries to avenge her friend, but Batman and Lieutenant Gordon stop her. Falcone is to face justice. Falcone's arrest is made public, but the Riddler uses this as an opportunity to kill Falcone with a sniper, leading to the Riddler's arrest. Upon his arrest, we learn that the Riddler is a guy named Edward Nashton, a geeky forensic accountant who says his crime spree was driven by a will to eradicate corruption in Gotham City. He says he and Batman are not so different. It turns out that the Riddler anticipated his arrest and planned an ultimate act of tyranny. First, he planted car bombs to destroy the seawall and flood Gotham. He also asked his followers to assassinate Mayor-elect Bella Real, but Batman stopped them before they could. Behind bars, the Riddler appears to befriend another inmate. This inmate is believed to be the Joker. At the end of the movie, Gotham is in total shambles. Selina is seen leaving the city, and Falcone's death could leave a power vacuum in the criminal underworld. The Batman precedes HBO's miniseries The Penguin, and a sequel for the movie is rumored to be set immediately after the events of the miniseries. I plan to cover both on my channel, so make sure to subscribe for that.